Good morning, children. Today we will discuss about mitochondria. So mitochondria is known as the powerhouse of the cell. So it is known as the powerhouse of the cell. It has two membrane coverings. So the outer membrane is very porous, while the inner membrane is deeply folded. The outer membrane consists of pores, and while the inner membrane is deeply folded. So as we can see in the picture, so this is the picture of a mitochondria, and as we can see, the outer membrane is very porous and the inner membrane is deeply folded. Now the functions of mitochondria. What are the functions of mitochondria? The energy required for various chemical activities needed for life is released by mitochondria in the form of ATP. So whatever activities we do in a plant cell and as well as in animal cell, we perform different kind of activities for life, and all this, to perform these activities we need some amount of energy, and this energy is released by mitochondria in the form of ATP. So this energy is released by mitochondria in the form of ATP. The full form of ATP is adenosine triphosphate. So therefore the mitochondria is known as the powerhouse of the cell because it generates the energy that is needed for different activities in our life process. So the mitochondria have their own DNA and ribosomes. So therefore mitochondria are able to make their own proteins. Since mitochondria have their own DNA and ribosomes, therefore mitochondria are able to make their own proteins. So next we'll discuss about the plastids. Plastids are present only in the plant cells. So in animal cell we do not find plastids. So plastids are present only in plant cells. So basically there are three types of plastids. Number one, it is chromoplasts, which is also known as colored plastids. So as it is found in the fruits, flowers and the dying leaves of a plant. So it is the colored plastids, chromoplast. Leucoplast, so it is white or colorless plastids. So these plastids are white or colorless plastids. So as different kinds of protein starch and different food materials are made in this leucoplasts. And last one is chloroplast, contains the pigment chlorophyll. It contains the pigment chlorophyll. So it is found in the leaves, the green part, so which is responsible for the process of photosynthesis. So as you can see in the picture, so this is the chromoplast, so which is colored plastid. So in the given picture, this is the chromoplast of the orange. Then leucoplasts, so this is the picture of leucoplasts, which is white or colorless plastids, and it is mainly responsible for the storage of proteins, starch and other food materials of the plants. Then the next is, this one is a picture of chloroplast, which contains the pigment chlorophyll, and in this chloroplast actually the process of photosynthesis takes place. Then the internal organization of the plastids consists of numerous membrane layers embedded in a material called the stroma. The internal organization of the plastids consists of numerous membrane layers embedded in a material called the stroma. As we can see in the picture, the internal organization of the plastids, as it contains of different kind of membrane layers which is embedded in the material, and that material is called stroma. Like mitochondria, plastids have their own DNA and ribosomes. Similarly, as the case of mitochondria, plastids also have their own DNA and ribosomes. Then the next is vacuoles. Vacuoles are storage sacs for the solid or liquid contents. So it is found both in plant cell as well as animal cell. So as we can see in the picture, so this is vacuoles, so which is found in the plant cell as well as animal cell. So they are small sized in the animal cell and very large sized in the plant cell. So as we have already seen in the picture, that in the animal cell it is of small size, and in the plant cell it is of very large size. In some plant cell, they may occupy 50 to 90% of the cell volume. So in some of the plant cell, they may occupy up to 50 to 90% of the total cell volume. In vacuoles of the plant cell, many important substances for life are stored. So in the vacuoles of the plant cells, so many important substances for its life process is stored. So these substances include amino acids, sugars, various organic acids and proteins. So these substances includes amino acids, sugars, various organic acids and proteins. Then in single-celled organisms like amoeba, the vacuole contains the food items that the amoeba has consumed. So in a single-celled organism also there we can find vacuole, and that vacuole contains the food items that the amoeba has consumed. In some unicellular organisms, specialized vacuoles also play important roles in expelling excess water and some wastes from the cell. In some other unicellular organisms, we find specialized vacuoles, so which play an important role in expelling excess water from the cell. So this expels excess water from the cells and also some waste material from the cell, and this we found in some special unicellular organisms. So that's all for today. So this is with this we have already finished this chapter, fundamental unit of life. So in the next class we'll discuss about the question answer. Thank you.